I guess we should get started. So last episode, I spoke a little bit about myself. I introduced myself, and I spoke a little bit about being yourself in relationships and how important it is to be yourself in relationships, so that basically nobody judges you down the line. You know, like you really want to be yourself straight out the gate in relationships. That way, you'll be with somebody that can love you unconditionally, and you won't have to basically show your face to them, your true face to them later on, and they can just figure out who you are from the jump, and that saves you a lot of time and it allows you to be free and be yourself. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell them a little bit about your experience in relationships, and then I just want to ask you a few questions and we can go from there.
Cool. So I'm Shep Shepherd. I'm from Detroit. I met Derek in college. Been my roommate, one of my best friends since. I'm an actor now. Do a little bit of things here and there, a little bit of background work, but I'm trying to do more. Get some real roles. So I've been my girl a little over a year now. We live with each other. Been living with each other for over a year too. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it.
Okay, excellent. Then I'll get back into the topics of the day. So the topics of the day were be yourself, part two, and invest in yourself while in a relationship. So I'll ask you a few questions that go along with that first topic. And the first question is, how important do you think it is to be yourself when you're like just getting into a relationship with someone?
I feel like it's extremely important to be yourself from the jump because you're pretty much giving them an idea what to expect when they're with you. You know what I'm saying? Because typically people in a dating situation, most people you put on this front, you'll act a certain way just to get their attention, and then once y'all get with each other, all that's changed. And me, I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna show you me from the beginning, so that you'll know if we get together and we're spending more time than you know we're spending more time with each other, then you will know exactly what to expect from me. That's why it's not like a surprise or you well, I thought you were like this and I see you're this way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I feel like it's extremely important to be yourself from the beginning, just to let them know who they're dealing with, and that's why it's no surprises later on. Granted, it's gonna be some surprises because once y'all start in my situation, once you start living with each other, you will see a totally different side of the person. But overall, the basics, you will know what type of person you're dealing with from the beginning.
Okay, sweet. So have you ever been with someone that was showing you one face in the beginning, and then you slowly found out that that wasn't the person that they were truly, acting as they were being?
Definitely. Yeah, there's a couple females I used to deal with back in the day that would put on this front one way. They're this type of girl. They say they do this, they do that, and then over time you'll see they're not that type of person at all. It was a girl one time telling me "Oh, I'm a type of girl that that I do anything for the guy I'm with. I'll do this, do that." And then when it came time when I'm looking for the things that they said that they'll do, it never came out. Just well, it's different this time. No, I mean that's not you, because if it was you, you would just do it because that's what you said, the type of person you are. Well, I definitely dealt with some people in my past that you know had one image at the beginning and then changed completely.
And when that happens, what's your response to that?
Is this a PG podcast?
No, hey man, speak your mind. This is
Man,
for people's knowledge.
it was straight bump them. Dog, you like me. I don't have my time wasted on anything, whether it's people, business, anything at all. So when you don't portray the image that you originally showed me, I'm you waste my time. And I hate that with a deep burning passion. So like it was immediately like, man, bump you, bump everything you stand for, you fake. And you know, I didn't want to deal with that. So me emotionally, like I dis disconnect myself from the whole situation. Like I don't want to pay. I'm not paying attention. I'm not giving you the attention like I used to give you. You know, I'm not, you know, doing things I used to. Cause like why? Why am I still trying to like put all my effort in when you showing me that you're not even worth it?
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree. And I just to go along with that, my response is actually the same. It's awkward like trying to be around them because you're not even the person I've been around for however long we've been together, and
Mm-hmm.
so you're like, well, who are you? So you're really trying to figure out who they are because when you're not with them, they could be doing whatever, and you just don't know what to expect from them any longer. And once that trust is kind of broken, it's really hard to get that back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So um, the next question, being yourself, have you ever yourself like acted as someone else and then slowly shown your true colors?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like at one point in everybody's life, they did portray a certain image for the person that they're trying to like impress or, you know, get their attention of. I know like back in probably like when I was like 19, 20, uh, I was I was out here in these streets, man. That's all. I was in these streets, and I played this role like, you know how like most guys. I'm not gonna say most guys. Some guys play this role of like a jerk or the role of a nice guy, and then turn around and like mess, mess over girls.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I was kind of I was like that nice guy role. You know, it was me, but my intentions wasn't mine. Like I was showing I was being myself, but I wasn't being. It's hard to explain, but yeah, because I think I'm a nice guy. I think I'm overall pretty good.
I'd vouch for you. I'd vouch
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. But at that point in my life, um, I was like, look, I'm about to smash you. I'm gonna play this role,
Right.
get the goods. I'm not gonna commit because there's a bunch of other girls that I can give my attention to, which
Right.
kind of made me like this nice guy, but a hole at the same time. Cause like I'll be this nice guy, I have these girls like feeling me, you know. I do my thing with them, and then they like, well, I want more. I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I got this other girl, which is funny actually, cause this is one girl like she was like crazy obsessed with me, and like I really like used and abused her, like, cause my thought process like she's convenient, you know, she's
Mm.
always there. She wants me more than I want her. I don't want her for real, but she's convenient. So I
Mm.
played that role. Like I'm nice. I'm saying all this sweet stuff to you, and in reality, I don't want you for real. Which is also funny because it's another situation. It was this other girl. Um, it is funny because like one of my exes is involved in this situation because this one girl, this was it was in the summertime, and this one girl I haven't seen her in a while, but we used to kick it tough. And you know, I'm flirting with her, flirting back and forth, giving her these like mixed signals. At the same time, one of my exes, and me, I don't go back to any ex, but this one particular one, you know, I kind of dabbed in it a little bit, and so I'm telling her, I told her to hung out with the first girl, but my ex she had a birthday thing, and we her made plans to like go out to eat and stuff. On the same day I was met with the other girl, so I pretty much got caught up trying to be a player. Yeah, so after work I went to dinner with my ex. It was her birthday, and then the other girl kept calling me. I ignored her, and then once I got home, I like texted her like, "Yo, what's up? You still trying to come through? Cause you know I'm at home now. I'm chilling, and I'm trying to smash. And she was like, no. She's like, no. You was hanging with such and such today. Like, go hang with her. I was like, damn, it's like that. And I just played this whole role, and I was like, telling her like, yo, I care about you. I don't really care about her. She old news. And then they end up messaging each other on Facebook and going back and forth. And they end up calling me like, you really ain't shit. And I was like, I know. I'm like, I'm sorry. I tried to get away with it, and I didn't. Oops, oh well. But yeah, I was playing a role, man. It wasn't me because I'm not that guy. I'm not the type of guy to like try to juggle two girls. I'm one woman man.
Right. Yeah, no,
So
I appreciate you for sharing that with me. And I think that like a lot of people play that role, a lot of guys specifically. And actually, I feel like there's more girls playing that role also. And it's kind of like juggling more people than once and them kind of feeling like they have more options than rather than just trying to find one person that they really vibe and connect with. And that alone is like kind of unfortunate for the people who really are out there trying to find love and trying to like find that significant other or the one. And I think that we all do, like you said, play a role. And if we don't learn from those situations where we play those roles and we get kind of sabotaged along the way and people kind of like burst our bubbles or embarrass us through them, then it's like we never learn. We never learn that we are dealing with people's feelings and emotions, and it's more meaningful for us to spend our energy and invest that emotion into one individual person that can like truly care and love us for who we are.
right. Yeah,
So
yeah, that's definitely how it is. Cause dang, I got another story too. So so this other girl, like if I wasn't with my girl right now, and if I didn't feel the way I feel about her, I would probably be with this other girl because like she was legit like the shit. Like she looked out for me all the time, took me out, uh, and she like really like tried to invest in me like being great. But I was in my mode like, look, I want to, but so many other ones out here. I can't have you right now. You gonna have to wait on me. And like she was on her like grown and sexy. She had her own place, car, really good job. She's getting her life together. And me, you know, I just got kicked out of Olivet. You know what I'm saying? I'm I just got a job. I'm trying to get my stuff together, but it wasn't. It was. I guess I could say it was bad timing because like mentally I wasn't there, and I wasn't looking for that type of commitment at the time. So I was playing the role. I was getting my rocks off with her while still trying to like mess with these other girls.
yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
that's real good insight, and I bet a lot of people who are listening to this have similar stories. Like
yeah,
actually, that's a really good follow up. Transition into the next topic, which is investing in yourself. And it
yeah.
sounds like after that time where you left Olivet, you said you got kicked out. I was actually there for that, so that was
Yeah.
unfortunate because I was going through my own things
Oh
relationship
yeah.
wise also. And what ask you is from that point there where you are now, I know there had to be a big point where you had to decide that you needed to really focus inward on yourself and start investing in yourself and your dreams to get to where you are. So how do you feel like that transition you into finding like the relationship you're in now, finding that right person who can support you
Yeah.
along the lines of those things?
Yeah. Okay. So, well, during that, once I get kicked out of bed, I was depressed as hell. Like I moved to my sister's house. I ain't have nothing but my clothes. I was sleeping on the floor for like 2 months. I didn't leave the room. Like when I came back like mid January to Michigan, and like I stayed in my room literally every day, just sitting there. I only came out to like eat, shower, and pee. And other than I was in the room, like laying on the floor, just hella depressed. And that's when, I was like, man, what am I gonna do? Like, I felt like a complete failure and everything. That even dealing with the girl at that time, I was like, man, I think that's probably what led me to act that way, because I wasn't doing for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have anything, and I feel like, why waste my time trying to be with somebody when I can't even like support them or do anything for them because I can't do it for myself. But that's kind of led to like the whole acting thing, because you already know, like, I wanted to do like some type of acting stuff in general at Olivet, but we never got the opportunity because of schedules and situations that came about. But I know I was on Facebook, and one of my friends from elementary school write plays, and she had a posting about her play, and said she needed actors just back, but the poster from like October, but I still sent her a message like, hey, do you still need people? She was like, yeah. She gave me my little first audition and pretty much hired me after that. So then that's when I started looking into like different acting websites, and that's when I found Backstage, which gave me the opportunity for my own live broadcast talk show, which was cool at the time, and that, it gave me something to look forward to, because I just got my job and everything, and doing something that I wanted to do. I got my own talk show. I'm interviewing people. I'm having fun. I'm loving it, and it really made me like invest in myself a lot, because it made me like, I had that sense of like happiness again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then, with that came a new relationship, and that relationship right there pretty much was the turning point of my life, because it was horrible. It was horrible. Like, I'm doing my talk show at the time, but me and her having our problems, and it was pissing me off. Like, it got to a point where I didn't have the motivation to do the show anymore because of our issues in our personal life, and which pretty much led up to me like canceling the show. Well, postponing ending the show sooner than I wanted to, because like the stuff that I was going through, like, that relationship was so terrible. Like, I wasn't happy. I wasn't. I didn't have that energy. Like, I'm like, people know I'm energetic. I'm goofy. I'm live. I wasn't live no more. I was fucking basic. I was boring.
Right.
Boring. Like, I wasn't myself, and like, it got to the point where I couldn't eat. And that's bad when you can't eat.
Yeah. No, I've been there,
Bro, you don't understand. Like, I would be so hungry, and I would order some food, eat a little bit, and start gagging. Like, I couldn't eat it.
Now you can get a whole pot.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's where those emotions come in.
Yeah, and like it really took a toll on me. And like, cause like I felt like in that relationship, I'm doing all I could to like, look, I'm here for you. I'm trying to be this guy for you, and you're not helping me out. You're not showing the same effort. So like,
yeah,
it really like, broke me down to the point I'm like, I need to reevaluate everything that I'm doing right now. So
yeah.
So like right after that, that's when, like, after we broke up, literally, the weight was lifted. I got some food, ate all of it plus some, and things started like looking up for me, and that's when my relationship now came into play. Like, she said it herself. She was like, you wasn't yourself, and it made me mad. Like, she's doing him wrong, and I can do him way better.
Wow, no, that speaks wonders, really, because she saw your true potential, and she knew that as soon as you started to like kind of get rid of that dead weight, and you started to like really invest in yourself and kind of believe in yourself to be the person that you know you can be,
Mhm.
and the person that she saw you to be, she knew that you would be able to like transform into who you are now, or basically who you were before. The same,
Yeah,
when you had the energy, the spirit, the thing that everybody gets attracted to when they're around you.
yeah,
And so now I think that's awesome.
yeah.
And
It's funny because like initially I was the race I was in before her. I mean, before the one I'm in now, the one that broke me down. It wasn't supposed to happen because I was supposed to talk to the girl who I'm with now from the beginning, but she wasn't texting me back. I texted her 3 times, and she didn't text me back until this is like in August. She texted me back in January, and it was about work. She said, "Where are you at? Why aren't you at work yet?" You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I initially wanted her in the beginning, and she knows that. She knew that, but she couldn't take me serious because the reputation I had at work. But then after I got
yeah,
that situation, like we all, me, her sister, and another friend from work, like we all hung out, and from that night on is where everything happened.
wow.
Yeah, like
So would you say that it was like meant to be then?
you could be, but I don't want to jinx it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely say that because you know she knew I was feeling her. The whole job knew I was feeling her, and you know it wasn't like it's like I didn't even really know her. I just from first sight I was like I want her. That's Bae, and I was telling everybody, and they're like, nah, she older than you. She about her business. You too playful, and look at us now. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And like that moment, like changed a lot for me. Like look at me now. Like last year, January was when we first hung out. Um, after that first day we hung out, I think we skipped a few days, and then no, it was like 2 weeks. And I told her like, look, I get my car on this day. I'm gonna take you on a date because I owe you one. She's like, okay. We went on our date, and every day after that, spent literally every day with each other, either at her house or at my house.
Mhm. And
And
you guys got a place down there. You took a a big step and moved out to Atlanta.
yeah, yeah, which was awesome. Which was kind of like from the outside in, you were like, okay, you dumb, you super whipped, but it was crazy because when we were like we wasn't together, but we were like together. You know what I'm saying? And we hung out every day, either at my place or her place. Um, I'm taking her to work constantly because she didn't have her car yet, and she paying to get my hair cut, buying food. I'm buying her food, and she tells me like, "Well, I'm moving to Georgia soon. Would you relocate for me?" And initially, I was like, yeah, just talking to talk, like, yeah, I'll do it. But once I really sat home and thought about it, I'm like, I really like this girl. I'm gonna tell her like, yeah, like I thought about it, yeah, I would really do it. And then she kept pushing the date back because we had to work and everything, and her birthday, and how she didn't have her car yet. She wanted to get her car before she came back down here, and she ended up saying, no, I ended up telling her, yeah, I'll relocate for you, and I wouldn't mind. And she said, okay, well, I'm going in April. When would you plan to come? I'm like, okay, I can come in August. That way we can save our money to get an apartment with each other. And she was like, okay, cool. Like, it was no issue because, like, we literally spent every day with each other.
Wow, that's encouraging to hear. And so it sounds like whenever you're like truly about somebody, there's like nothing that will stop you from pursuing that relationship, like maintain that relationship with them.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a huge leap because my initial thoughts was like, bro, if this don't work out, I wasted my time. And I just threw my whole life away for somebody. Cause I at work when she got ready to leave, my manager was like, "Well, this boss about to leave. I can move you up to his position if you stay a little while." But when she came down here, I came with her for them 2 weeks. Well, it's about a week. Came with her for about a week, and got 2 job interviews off top, and then told her like, "Look, I can come back in 2 weeks." And she was like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Would it be cool? Make sure it's cool first, because I'm not going if it ain't cool." And she was like, "Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Great. We can do this. We can do that." Like that. And then like, this is before like she knew. Well, the only thing she knew at the time was like, I wanted to be an actor. She told her family like, "Oh, what do he do? What do he want to be?" She's like, "He wants to be an actor." And she said that like no hesitation and proud. So I was like, okay, you don't understand. I mean, if that didn't work out, I gotta have a backup plan. You know, sport management is still on the table. But you know, she really like supported the dream. And when we got down here, you know, all these opportunities that I didn't know were even down here, and it ended up working out for me. And like she's been real supportive about it.
Wow. Yeah, no, once again, that's encouraging. You really don't find that many people like that unless they really are into you. And that's really my whole point of even starting the Good Relationships podcast, is to really inform people to kind of, focus on themselves and focus on their dreams, and to build themselves up to be like the king or the queen that they, want to be, the best person that they can be, so they can find themselves a king or a queen, and they're not like wasting their time in like bars and stuff trying to like pick up women or guys all the time, and they realize it's not going anywhere, or they're like constantly seeking a relationship or constantly seeking somebody, and they're like, man, none of these relationships are working out, and they can't figure out why. And I think it's like a big thing for people to realize. It's like, relationships in general are all about timing. Like if it literally will not work out if two people are in two different places in life. So it's best for everyone to really focus on themselves and keep it inward, and really invest in themselves towards self-development, whether that's reading books to develop their skills in whatever field they're in, or working towards whatever dream they're in, or if they're an athlete working towards their athletic goals, or if they're just in their business career moving up the ladder, or if it's spiritual and they're like really trying to work on themselves spiritually. Because no matter where they are in life, if they continue to work on themselves, they're only going to increase their chances of meeting somebody that's way better than the person that they have had in the past, or the person that they could just settle for. And I think that you could like agree with me on that.
Definitely. And another thing, like that's why it's so important to like be yourself from the jump, and also you got to know what you want, because you can't just say. You actually got to really know what you want, and you got to like go after what you want. Because another thing that she mentioned when we were talking, like, so we just have random conversations about random things. Another thing she mentioned when me and her was just having the conversation was that one reason why she was willing to like go out with me, because like we had the same ideas, we wanted the same thing pretty much in life. And
Yeah.
you got to be open and willing to talk about your goals, your ambitions, the things that you want in life, because you never know, the person that you're messing with might want the same thing, which led to my situation right now. Like we had similar interests, we wanted the same thing. I want to be a husband, a dad. I want to have a fun life, travel, do all these cool things, and she wanted to be a mom. She wanted to be a wife. She wanted to have a nice family. She wanted to do all these things, and like we had similar interests, and we feel strongly about different situations. Whether I agree with her or not, we still like feel strongly about things that we are passionate about. That's why it's always important to like be yourself from the jump, so they know what to expect and know exactly what they're getting from you and what you're getting from them.
Yeah, no, that was key. That's pretty much everything, dude. Like being yourself from the jump, like you said, and really just being transparent about what you want in the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah.
That way, there is no miscommunication.
Yeah, and invest in yourself and work towards what you want, because
exactly,
you can say all you want, like I want this, I want that, but you're not working towards it. You're not investing into what you really want.
Yeah, like you'll find people who like they have these dreams and these goals, and then they even find someone who wants to support them with their dreams, and then they get so caught up in that relationship that they start to settle, and then time just goes by, and more time goes by, and then they may get out of shape, they may get mentally out of shape, and then their dreams just slowly start to fade away, and then they start to think like, what happened? Right. And and it might be because a lot of people may feel like their life journey is about finding like one person or finding love. And it's like, no, that's really just a part of life, because even once you find love, you still have to experience that journey with that person. And that journey should be both following your dreams, even if you're both individually focused on following your dreams and you're supporting each other as a couple together. You can still, have those really romantic and loving relationships, and they're way more happy and satisfying because you're both doing the things that you want to do in life.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's funny because I had a moment when I was trying to do so much at one time. Like I was trying to do my show, work all these jobs, and just do so much, to the point that I was like getting upset. Like, man, I'm overwhelmed with so much stuff. And my girl, literally, we were in bed. I'm not gonna never forget this, because I told her once I win an award or something, I'm gonna bring this up. I told her like, no, I said something. Then she was like, well, what do you want to do? Like, what are you doing? Like, stop trying to do everything. What do you really want to do? And I was like, I want to act. I just want to act. And she's like, well, stop doing all this other stuff that's not working towards that. Focus on acting. If that's what you want to do, just focus on that. And I was like, okay, you're right. And ever since then, that's what I've been doing. That's why I found the acting class. I found all these different resources on how to get to get the things that I want, to focus, to really invest in myself. And it took her to tell me, like, focus on that and stop trying to do all this other stuff.
She was basically saying, like, work towards your dreams and I'll support you and everything's going to work out, because she knows that, like, you doing that will make you the happiest person you can be.
Right.
And you being the happiest person you can be is going to basically cross over into your personal relationship with her. And it's all going to work out from there.
Right.
Well, shoot, man, that's really all I had for you. I appreciate
I thought you had one more topic, man. I feel like
no, that was it. But I mean, this is solid, dude. This is solid, and I definitely want to have you on again. I actually want to have you and your girl on the next time we get together. So you'll have to, run that over.
Let me go try to convince her. Because I definitely made a video she did not want to be a part of. And then when she was a part of it, she was critiquing it, talking about, ooh, I'm ugly. We better not go viral.
Right. You're on the back end like, well, I really hope we go viral.
I'm like, man, we go viral. You just don't know. I'm like, cool.
No, I think it's funny, man. Like, people are gonna really, they're gonna see the things that we're doing right now, and they're gonna say, "Wow, those two guys in college, they were always like that." Like, I can't wait for those days when people say, "Wow, you Shep and JR or Shep and Derek or whatever they want to know us as, the Wolfpack."
Right.
At Olivet Nazarene University. Just plug them.
Man.
But
we're gonna get our face on the wall.
Yeah, there's so much that we have going on individually, and I know that we can talk about that a little bit more next time I have you on here.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, I appreciate you. Is there anything else you want to say to the audience?
Yeah, y'all can check out my live broadcast on camfrog.com/Shep Shepherd. I'm live pretty much at the most random times. It's like my second job. So make sure y'all check out my live broadcast on camfrog.com/Shep Shepherd. I'm actually broadcasting live right now during the podcast. So we have some more viewers watching. So yeah.
Excellent. So you guys heard that from Shep. Check him out. Please check him out. He's one of the funniest people I've ever been around. Honestly, so. And he's actually been in a couple movies. You want to tell them what movies you've been like in the past year?
Night School, which comes out September 23rd, and The Hate You Give, which comes out October 19th. It's just an extra role. You know, you can see my face in the background. I got to meet everybody on set though. They were really cool. And Kevin Hart's the same way he is on camera in real life. He's so annoying. But he hella funny at the same time. But yeah, it was fun.
Well, you guys heard that, so check out those two movies. Check out Shep's live show, and yeah, I hope to have you again, Shep, with your girl next time on the show.
Definitely about to try to convince her as soon as we get off.
Oh yeah, dude, it'll be solid. And I mean, you guys heard it here. This is episode 2 of the Good Relationships podcast. And as always, stay blessed, not stressed.
Peace out.